Hello everyone, this is Shivika. Welcome back to English class. Students, today I am going to continue this class with a story, Flying Together, adopted from Panchatantra stories. Okay, a wise old bird. In this story we will see that what happened when we didn't listen our elders. So let's see. Flying Together story revolves around a flock of geese and how they flew together to save themselves. A flock of wild geese live together in a tall tree, in a very tall tree, and old goose, which is very wise, starts getting worried about the small creeper that starts growing at the foot of the tree, at the root of the tree. He asks the other birds to get rid of it. The wise goose worries that if it grows bigger, they will get into trouble. He fears hunters will be able to climb them and thus kill them. However, the other geese do not pay much attention to his fear and carry on with their lives. As time passed, the creeper started growing stronger and thicker, like a rope. Thus, one day a hunter comes and notices the vine. He climbs up the tree by taking the help of the creeper and finally reaches the top. The hunter spreads his net over the tree for trapping the geese. After that, all the geese realize that they have nowhere to go. They also start regretting not listening to the old and wise goose. As the hunter traps them, they cry for help and the old goose comes to their rescue. He thinks cleverly of a plan which will help them get out of there. He advises the birds to pretend to be dead. If they do this, the hunter will assume that they are all dead and will throw them on the ground. Thus, they carry out the plan as per the wise goose. In the morning, all the geese starts pretending to be dead. On seeing this, the hunter falls for it and thinks they all are dead, as they are laying still in the net. Therefore, he starts throwing each of them out of one by one on the ground. When he finally throws away the last goose, they reach the end of their plan. The old goose asks them to fly away, and as the last one reaches the ground, they all get up, start flapping their wings, and start flying together. So the story of Flying Together reaches us great lesson about listening to our elders as they give wise advice and how working together can help overcome anything. What are some of the things your parents and teachers tell you to do on time? Get up in the morning, do the homework, pack your school bag. Let's see what happened when you didn't do as your elders asked you to do. Let's start the story. Deep in a forest stood a very tall tree. घने जंगल में एक काफी ऊंचा पेड़ था. Its leafy branches spread out like strong arms. उसकी पत्तीदार शाखाएं मजबूत भुजाओं की तरह फैली हुई थी. This tree was the home of a flock of wild geese. इस पेड़ पर जंगली बत्तखों का एक झुंड रहता था. They felt safe there. वे वहाँ सुरक्षित महसूस करते थे. One of the geese was a wise old bird. उनमें से एक बत्तख बूढ़ा और बुद्धिमान था. He noticed a small creeper at the foot of the tree. उसने पेड़ के नीचे एक छोटी सी बेल को देखा. He spoke to the other birds about it. उसने इसके बारे में अन्य पक्षियों को भी बताया। डू यू सी दैट क्रीपर? क्या तुम सब उस बेल को देख रहे हो? ही सेड टू देम, उसने पक्षियों से कहा। लेट अस डिस्ट्रॉय इट, आओ हम सब उसे नष्ट कर दें। वाई मस्ट वी डिस्ट्रॉय इट? हम उसे क्यों नष्ट करें? आस्क्ड द गीज इन सरप्राइज, बत्तखों ने आश्चर्य से पूछा कि हम उसे क्यों नष्ट करें? इट इज़ सो स्मॉल, ये इतनी छोटी है। वॉट हार्म कैन इट डू? यह भला हमें क्या नुकसान पहुंचा सकती है? माई फ्रेंड्स, रिप्लाइड द वाइज ओल्ड बर्ड, मेरे दोस्त, बुद्धिमान बूढ़ा पक्षी बोला। दैट लिटिल क्रीपर विल सून ग्रो, ये छोटी सी बेल बहुत ही जल्दी बड़ी हो जाएगी। एज इट क्रीप्स अप दिस ट्री इट विल बिकम थिक एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग, जैसे जैसे वह पेड़ पर चढ़ेगी वह घनी और मजबूत होती जाएगी। वॉट ऑफ दैट? आस्क्ड द गीज, तो उससे क्या होगा? बत्तखों ने कहा। वॉट हार्म कैन अ क्रीपर डू अस? भला एक बेल हमारा क्या नुकसान कर सकती है? डोंट यू सी? रिप्लाइड द वाइज बर्ड, क्या तुम देखते नहीं हो? बुद्धिमान पक्षी ने जवाब दिया। विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट क्रीपर इट विल बी पॉसिबल फॉर समवन टू क्लाइंब दिस ट्री, उस बेल के सहारे हो सकता है कि कोई इस पेड़ पर चढ़ जाए। अ हंटर कैन कम अप एंड किल अस ऑल, पर चढ़कर हमें जान से मार सकता है। वेल देयर इज नो हरी, अच्छा पर कोई जल्दी नहीं है। दे रिप्लाइड, उन्होंने जवाब दिया। द क्रीपर इज वेरी स्मॉल, बेल तो अभी बहुत छोटी है। इट वुड बी अ पिटी टू डिस्ट्रॉय इट नाउ, इसे अभी नष्ट करना बहुत दुखद होगा। डिस्ट्रॉय द क्रीपर वाइल इट इज स्टिल यंग, द ओल्ड बर्ड एडवाइज्ड, बेल जब बहुत छोटी हो उसी समय उसे नष्ट कर दो। द ओल्ड बर्ड एडवाइज्ड, बुद्धिमान पक्षी ने सलाह दी। नाउ इट इज टेंडर एंड यू कैन कट इट इजीली, अभी यह कोमल है और तुम इसे आसानी से काट सकते हो। लेटर इट विल बिकम हार्ड एंड यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू कट इट, बाद में ये सख्त हो जाएगी और तब इसे काटना बहुत ही मुश्किल हो जाएगा। वी विल सी आंसर्ड द बर्ड्स, अरे देखा जाएगा, पक्षियों ने जवाब दिया। बट दे डिड नॉट डिस्ट्रॉय द क्रीपर, लेकिन उन्होंने उस बेल को नष्ट नहीं किया। दे फॉरगॉट द वाइज ओल्ड बर्ड्स एडवाइस, वे बुद्धिमान बूढ़े पक्षी की सलाह को भूल गए। एज द क्रीपर ग्रू इट बिगैन वाइंडिंग इट्स वे अप द ट्री, जैसे जैसे बेल बड़ी होने लगी वह पेड़ के सहारे ऊपर की ओर अपना रास्ता बनाती गई। स्ट्रॉन्गर एंड स्ट्रॉन्गर इट बिकेम, मजबूत और मजबूत होती गई। until it was as strong as a thick rope, वह मजबूत बनती गई और एक दिन मोटी रस्सी की तरह मजबूत हो गई। One morning when the geese had gone out in search of food, a hunter came to the forest. एक सुबह को जब बत्तख सारे भोजन की तलाश में बाहर गए हुए थे, एक शिकारी उस जंगल में आया। So this is where the wild geese live, he said to himself. उसने अपने आप से कहा, ओह तो यहीं पर जंगली बत्तख रहते हैं। When they come back in the evening, I shall catch them. जब वे शाम को लौटेंगे तो मैं उन्हें पकड़ लूँगा। The hunter climbed up the tree with the help of the creeper. शिकारी उसी बेल के सहारे पेड़ पर चढ़ गया। He got to the top and spread his net there. वह चोटी पर पहुंच गया और अपना जाल वहां फैला दिया। देन ही क्लाइम डाउन एंड वेंट अवे। उसके बाद वो नीचे उतर गया और वहां से चला गया। इन द इवनिंग द गीज रिटर्न्ड होम, दे डिड नॉट नोटिस द नेट। शाम को जब सभी बत्तख घर वापस लौटे, उन्होंने जाल पर ध्यान ही नहीं दिया। एज दे फ्लू इनटू द ट्री, दे वर ट्रैप्ड। जैसे ही वे पेड़ पर उड़े, वो उस जाल में फंस गए। दे स्ट्रगल्ड हार्ड टू गेट आउट बट कुड नॉट। जाल से बाहर आने के लिए उन्होंने बहुत संघर्ष किया, लेकिन बाहर नहीं आ सके। हेल्प हेल्प क्राइड द गीज, वी आर कॉट इन हंटर्स नेट, ओह व्हाट शैल वी डू। बचाओ बचाओ, सभी बत्तख चीख पड़े, हम सभी शिकारी की जाल में फंस गए हैं। ओह अब हम क्या करें, ओह व्हाट शैल वी डू। डोंट मेक अ फस नाउ, अब बकवास मत करो, सेड द वाइस ओल्ड बर्ड। बुद्धिमान बूढ़े पक्षी ने कहा, लॉन्ग एगो आई टोल्ड यू टू डिस्ट्रॉय दैट क्रीपर बट यू डिड नॉट। बहुत पहले मैंने तुम लोगों से बेल को नष्ट करने के लिए कहा था, लेकिन तुमने उसे नष्ट नहीं किया। नाउ सी व्हाट हैज हैपेंड, अब देखो क्या हो गया। टुमारो मॉर्निंग द हंटर विल कम बैक एंड किल अस ऑल। कल सुबह शिकारी वापस आएगा और हम सभी को मार देगा। वी वर फूलिश, वेप्ट द बर्ड्स। हम सभी मूर्ख थे, पक्षी ये कहकर रोने लगे। वी आर वेरी सॉरी, वी डिड नॉट लिसन टू यू। हमें बहुत दुख है कि हमने आपकी बात को अनसुना कर दिया, हमने आपकी बात को सुना नहीं। इसका हम सभी को अब बहुत पछतावा हो रहा है, दुख हो रहा है। प्लीज टेल अस व्हाट टू डू, कृपया हमें बताएं कि अब हम क्या करें। देन लिसन केयरफुली, तो ध्यान से सुनो। रिप्लाइड द वाइस बर्ड, बुद्धिमान पक्षी ने कहा। व्हेन हंटर कम्स यू मस्ट ऑल प्रिटेंड टू बी डेड। जैसे ही शिकारी आए, तुम सभी मृत होने का दिखावा करना। जस्ट ले स्टिल, बिल्कुल अचेत लेटे रहना। द हंटर विल नॉट हार्म डेड बर्ड्स। शिकारी मृत पक्षियों को नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाएगा। He will throw us to the ground, वो हम सभी को नीचे फेंक देगा धरती पर। It will then be easy for him to climb down, collect the dead birds and take them home. तब उसके लिए नीचे उतरना भी आसान हो जाएगा, मृत पक्षियों को इकट्ठा करना और उन्हें घर ले जाना उसके लिए आसान हो जाएगा। When the last of us has been thrown down, we must quickly get up and fly away. जब हम में से अंतिम पक्षी को भी नीचे फेंक दिया जाएगा, तब हम सभी जल्दी से उठेंगे और वहां से उड़ जाएंगे। इन द मॉर्निंग द हंटर केम टू द ट्री एंड क्लाइम्ड अप। सुबह में शिकारी आया और पेड़ पर चढ़ गया। ही लुक्ड एट द गीज इन द नेट। उसने जाल में फंसे हुए सभी बत्तखों को देखा। दे आर ऑल डेड, ही मटर्ड टू हिमसेल्फ। ये तो सभी मर चुके हैं, वह बुदबुदाया। अपने आप में उसने कहा कि अरे ये सारे पक्षी तो मर गए हैं। He threw them out of the net one by one. उसने एक एक करके उन्हें जाल में से बाहर फेंक दिया। The birds lay still until the last one had been thrown down. सभी पक्षी धरती पर मृत की तरह पड़े रहे जब तक कि अंतिम पक्षी को भी फेंक नहीं दिया गया। Then all at once, फिर अचानक से, they got up, वे सभी उठ गए। Flapped their wings, उन्होंने अपने पंखों को फड़फड़ाया। And flew away, और वहां से उड़ गए। The hunter was taken by surprise. शिकारी हैरान होकर ये सब देखता रहा। From the top of the tree he watched all the geese fly away. पेड़ की चोटी पर से वो सभी बत्तखों को ऊपर आसमान में उड़ता हुआ देख रहा था। बट अब वो कुछ नहीं कर सकता था क्योंकि सारे पक्षी तो उड़ चुके थे। तो देखा आप सभी ने, अपने से बड़ों की एडवाइस ना मानने पर क्या होता है। इसीलिए कहा जाता है कि हमें हमेशा अपने से बड़ों की, हमारे जो एल्डर्स हैं, उनकी एडवाइस पर, उनके सजेशंस पर ध्यान ज़रूर देना चाहिए, वरना हम भी प्रॉब्लम्स में फंस सकते हैं। तो उससे बचने के लिए हमें अपने से बड़ों की एडवाइस पर हमेशा ध्यान देना चाहिए। Let's take some new words of the story, means difficult words. First word is geese, plural for goose. It means large web-footed bird. Okay. Next is creeper. Creeper means plant that needs support to grow, usually along a wall or a tree. Next is winding. Winding means go in circular. Muttered. Muttered means spoken in a low tone. Next is flapped. Flapped means move wings up and down. Let's take some question answers. First question is, where did the geese live? The geese lived in the leafy branches of a tall tree. Where did the geese live? Geese lived in the leafy branches of a tall tree. Next is, why did the old bird advise the other birds to destroy the creeper? The answer is, the old bird advised the other birds to destroy the creeper because it could help a hunter to climb up the tree and kill all of them. I am going to repeat the answer. The old bird advised the other birds to destroy the creeper because it could help a hunter to climb up the tree and kill all of them. Question number 3 is, why did the geese cry, help, help? Why did the geese cry, help, help? The answer is, the geese cried for help because they were trapped in the hunter's net. The geese cried for help because they were trapped in the hunter's net. Next is, what did the hunter do when he thought that the geese were dead? So the answer is, he threw them out of the net one by one when he thought that the geese were dead. He threw them out of the net one by one. Next question is, why did the geese pretend to be dead? The answer is, the geese pretended to be dead so that the hunter would leave them safely. Next is, describe one incident when you got into trouble because you did not do your homework on time. You can do it by yourself, okay? Now let's start some true false. Let's see. First sentence is, the tree was the house of a flock of parrots. Is it true or false? It's false. The tree was the house of a flock of geese. Yes. So first is false. Come to the next one. The wise old bird wanted the creeper to be destroyed. Is it true or false? The wise old bird wanted the creeper to be destroyed. Yes, it's true. Next is, the hunter climbed the tree with the help of a ladder. No, with the help of a creeper. So it's false. The hunter climbed the tree with the help of a ladder. It's false. Next is, when caught in the net, the foolish birds began to weep. Yes, it's true. When they caught in the hunter's net, the foolish birds began to weep. It's true. Next is, the wise old bird helped them to escape. Yes, it's true or false? Yes, it's true. The wise old bird helped them to escape. Let's take one more exercise. Work in pairs. Ask your friend questions about all the things he does. Second point is, use question words such as where, what, how, who, when, why. First is, I watch TV in the evening. The question will be, when do you watch TV? Next is, I play games. So the question will be, what do you play? Next is, I collect stamps. The correct question will be, what do you collect? Next is, I play in the ground. Make a question, where do you play? I play in the ground. Next is, on Sunday I go shopping. So the question will be, what do you do on Sunday? Or when do you go shopping? Okay. I am going to repeat it one more time, so listen carefully. When do you watch TV? I watch TV in the evening. What do you play? I play games. What do you collect? I collect stamps. Where do you play? I play in the ground. What do you do on Sunday, or when do you go shopping? So the correct answer will be, on Sunday I go shopping. I go to shopping. Let's take one more exercise. Answer these questions about yourself, okay? First is, what is your name? Second is, what languages do you speak? Third is, how old are you? Fourth is, which is your favorite food? Next is, where did you go yesterday? Which country do you belong to? When do you go to sleep? Why do you drink milk? So answer these questions about yourself. For example, my name is this and that. I speak Hindi and English. I am 10 years old. My favorite food is curry and chawal. Yesterday I went to museum. I belong to India. I go to sleep at 10 p.m. I drink milk to get strong. Let's take one more exercise. The words in the clouds describe something or someone in the story. Name them in the blanks provided. Make sentences of your own with the words given in the clouds. So first word is wise. Wise, bird, okay. Next is careless. Careless, geese. Thick and strong. Thick and strong, creeper. Foolish, hunter. Tall, tree, okay. So these are some words. Now make some sentences of your own with the words given in the clouds. For wise, the sentence will be, the king was very wise, okay. Careless, we should not be careless. Thick and strong, the creeper was thick and strong. Foolish, the foolish can be trapped easily. Tall, a tall building was standing in front of the playground. Let's take one more question. Here are some answers about the given picture. Whose picture is this? Yes, an ant. The color of the ant is black. He lives on land. It has two long antennae. It crawls on the ground. It eats sugar. Now frame questions for the above answers. So the color of the ant is black. The question will be, what is the color of the ant? Next answer is, it lives on land. So the question will be, where does it live? Next answer is, it has two long antennae. So the question will be, how many antennae does it have? Next answer is, it crawls on the ground. So the question will be, how does it move on the ground? Next answer is, it eats sugar. So the question will be, what does it eat? What does it eat? So the correct answer will be, it eats sugar. Let's take one more exercise. Fill in the blanks with prepositions. First is, this tree was the home of a flock of wild geese. Here we will use preposition of. Next is, he noticed the creeper dash the foot of the tree. Here we will use preposition at the foot of the tree. Next is, it would be a pity dash destroy it now. Here we will use to. It would be a pity to destroy it now. Next is, as they flew dash the tree, they were trapped. Here we will use into. As they flew into the tree, they were trapped. Come to the next one. The boy ran dash the dog. Here we will use with. Preposition with. The boy ran with the dog. Next is the frogs jumped dash. Here we will use into. The frogs jumped into. Next is the girl was thrilled dash see her new bicycle. Here we will use to. The girl was thrilled to see her new bicycle. Next is the birds were caught dash the net. Here we will use preposition in. The birds were caught in the net. Next is the children walked dash the bridge. Here we will use preposition over. The children walked over the bridge. Okay. Let's take one more exercise. Complete the paragraph with suitable words from the box like around, across, with, along, to, after, next to, into and from. So let's start. One day, as I was walking along the bank of the river. Here we will use along. Next is I saw my friend running across the field. Next is across. Across the field. He was calling my name and waving to me. Here we will use preposition to. I stopped and waited. After some time, he reached where I was standing. Here we will use after. Next is, he said, I went all around the town looking for you. Here we will use around. I have some exciting news to share with you. Do you remember the old house next to the neem tree? Here we will use next to the neem tree. Guess who is moving into that house? Here we will use into. Janak Das, the great magician. Now we can learn lots of magic tricks from him. Here we will use from. Now we can learn lots of magic tricks from him. Let's take one more exercise. Fill in the blanks given below with question words. For example, where do you live? Okay. So first is dash do you play. Here we will use what. What do you play? Next is dash do you get up. Here we will use when. When do you get up? Next is dash do you have your breakfast. Here we will use what. What do you have for breakfast? Next is dash do you go to school. Here we will use when. When do you go to school? Next is dash do you like best in the school games, art or music. Here we will use what. What do you like best in the school games, art or music. Next is dash is your birthday. Here we will use when. When is your birthday. Next is dash do you want for your birthday. Here we will use what. What do you want for your birthday. Let's take one more exercise. Reference to context. Well, there is no hurry. The creeper is very small. It would be a pity to destroy it now. Who said this? The answer is the geese. Next is to whom was it said? Correct answer will be to the wise old bird. Next is when was it said? When the old wise bird told them to destroy the newly grown creeper. Second reference is so this is where the wild geese live. Who said this? The hunter. To whom was it said? To himself. When was it said? When he came to the tree in the forest. Okay students, it's over for today. I hope you enjoyed the class. If you have any query, any doubt regarding the topic, you can ask me without any hesitation. Next time we will meet with a new video very soon. Till then, keep studying, stay at home and be safe. Goodbye.